Hello, this is Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I have been using Photoshop for quite a while to make my graphics and to add little things here and there. For instance, over here on the left side here on this side of the page is a little graphic that I created in Photoshop. And so it's a pretty nice program. It's a little expensive, but I needed it for what I do. And so I like Photoshop, and therefore I use it a lot. So what this video is about is one of the other video editing, or graphic editing programs that comes with Windows is called Paint, and I think everybody knows about Paint. And Paint is an excellent graphic program. It's free. It's got a lot of tools in it, but not near as powerful as Photoshop. But in this video I want to show you something about Paint that a lot of people may not know, and hopefully it'll be a little bit helpful for you. So let's go ahead and minimize my web page here because we don't need to see that. And what I've done is I have gone out and found a GIF image, and we'll bring it down into Photoshop here and take a look at it. Okay, here it is, and it's kind of a funny thing. A guy says, "I just can't read the fine print," and then his wife says, "No wonder, it's here under the side effects, difficulty in reading fine print." Now, as you may notice, this is a GIF, a GIF image, and back in the old days, this is what you had to use if you wanted a transparent background. But let's take a look at, let's suppose that I want to add a layer to this and modify it a little bit. And so I go over here and I right click, and sure enough, all of these are grayed out. I can't do anything. I come down here, I want to put a layer on. We'll get rid of him, and I can't do anything down there. So now how am I going to modify this? Because if I want to make a modification to a GIF, it's nearly impossible in Photoshop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and say File and Save As, and I'm going to change it to a Photoshop graphic. That should work. So I'll click on Save, and then I'll go ahead and close this and minimize it, and we'll find there's the Photoshop graphic. So we'll come over here, and there's Photoshop. We'll bring it up here. Okay, now it's a Photoshop graphic. So I should be able to work on it over here. So I right click, and everything is still grayed out. I could keep trying to save it to different types of images, but none of them are going to be usable because I cannot get to the I can't modify this graphic. So here's what I have learned to do, and I'll share it with you because I think you'll appreciate it. We'll minimize that. We'll go over here to my program list, and we'll go up here to Windows Accessories, and we'll come down here and we'll find Paint. So here we have Paint. Okay, and by the way, the Windows Accessories and that little program bar over on the side, I'm going to make a web page on how to create that because Windows 8 doesn't come with that. But for right now, we're going to take a look at the graphic here. So we're going to minimize Paint. We're going to take our original GIF graphic, bring it down here, and open it up in Paint. Okay. Now we go over here and we click on File and Save As, and we can make it a GIF, a JPG, or a PNG. And I like PNG because PNG will also allow you to have a transparent background. So we'll save it as a PNG picture. Okay, so there it's going to the desktop where the other one is, and we'll click on Save. And then we can go ahead and close Paint. We don't need it now. And there's our PNG right there. Okay, there's our PNG graphic. We'll bring it over here, and we'll bring it up in Photoshop. Now we've got it in Photoshop. And so if we want to do something to it, just a second here, we'll get over here. We can duplicate the layer. We can do some things. Let's duplicate the layer, because one of the things I like to do before I start working on an original is duplicate it and then get rid of the original. Okay, so we're going to delete that layer. Now we're working, yeah, we want to delete that. Now we're working with this, and we can add you know, more layers to it. We'll just add a layer. Let's see, we got to come down here to add a layer. So click there. Now we've got another layer. We can do all the things that we want to do with Photoshop to this graphic now, because we've got it converted to a usable graphic. Photoshop won't do it, but Paint will. So just for your information, if you are grieving over the fact that you cannot convert a GIF file, and this seems to be the only one we have trouble with, if you can't convert it using Photoshop, then open up Paint and convert it in Paint, and then go back to Photoshop and use it. So I hope that's been helpful, and I'm also going to put up that other page one of these days on how to put up that little program list. Maybe I'll do that soon. But anyway, thank you for visiting MrKent.com. I hope this has been useful, and God bless you.